let's go.
Vlad, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
uh, so this is a kind of a first for myself. I'm doing a podcast, like a professional style podcast, and I'm here in Moscow, Russia, right now. And for those who don't know, I have some prior history in the Russian music industry from 2016 up until 2022. And me and Vlad, we go back many, many years. And essentially, at my agency, OVRSEAS agency, I have an offering, a unique offering where I help English-speaking or American, North American, worldwide artists who are interested in entering the Russian music market to kind of promote themselves, like full suite of services of, touring, getting their music distributed, collaborations, consulting, etc. And as things have developed over the past few years here in Russia, there's a bit more difficulties there, right? So I have artists ask me all the time, like, what's like, how do you get into the Russian music market? What is it like? Like, what are the services there? Like, it's as if it's like some foreign Mars type of world,
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of wanted to just have a chat with you and kind of break down those misconceptions and those misunderstandings of what it really is here. What are the best practices? So if you don't mind, just saying a few words about yourself and what you do, and yeah.
Yes, my name is Vladimir Vanin. Short is Vlad.
Yeah.
And I live in Moscow, Russia, and I do business here.
Mhm.
I own a music label
Mhm.
named Vauvision, and we distribute artists, a lot of artists. I'm speaking from Donald Trump.
Yeah.
A lot of huge amount of artists. Really more than 10,000 artists already in our catalog.
Nice.
I guess 15,000.
Mhm.
More than 60,000 songs
Mhm.
in our catalog. And yes, I do management, but distribution is the main thing,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
management only with artists that I personally like.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Thanks for the introduction. So, I guess the first thing I want to ask you is, we're here in 2026 right now. How has Obviously a lot has changed since let's just say the pre-sanctions of 2022 and
Mhm.
now. So what does the Russian market look like nowadays? Like what's really changed and what's на русском что актуально сейчас
Mhm.
на данном моменте?
Since 2022,
Yeah.
something changed, but not everything changed. Really, after 2022, some platforms left Russia,
Yeah.
como Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, etc. Pero everything works just like in Western world. In America, we have our national platforms for streaming, como VK Music, Yandex Music. They are still available.
Yeah.
You just need turn on a VPN, which is common thing in Russia nowadays, and everyone knows how to use it. So personally, I use Spotify to listen to Western music or Latino music, etc., and to watch YouTube, to find new music in TikTok and Instagram Reels. And Instagram is запрещенная в России, значит, террористическая организация. So in Russia, we have access to everything that happens in music industry worldwide. So it's not a problem. You just need to pay a little bit more for a subscription for Spotify or YouTube. So nothing really changed, like in a big way.
Yeah, it just became. I would add to that, from what I've like analyzed and seen, it's just a little bit more difficult and a bit more of a headache, but you can still access like all the things that were available before, you know.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Probably the only thing that you can't now launch an adverb in Instagram. Because, в общем, чтобы искать обходные пути для того, чтобы запустить рекламу в Инстаграме, это можно сделать, но это получается уже слишком дорого и невыгодно. И плюс ads on Instagram and YouTube, they are not shown in Russia.
Yeah.
Even if you find a way to launch them, Russian people won't see them.
Yeah. So yeah, just to add to that, back in the day, running ads was very lucrative, very effective, because it's, you know, against the dollar, the ruble's like it's just way more. It's just cheaper to get CPMs, good CPMs. And I remember back when I used to do management, back when I used to live here, it was very, like, I remember for one album rollout campaign, we would be up 40,000 followers on Instagram, you know, just running the targeted ads, and it used to be very nice and cheap. But now they don't exist. So for you marketers out there, adverts, like running just targeted ads via Meta Business Suite, impossible. Same with Google AdSense, is just, you can't do it. And we're gonna talk about.
Yes, but a positive side for user. For example.
Yeah.
I haven't seen none ads on Instagram for the past 4 years.
So you guys, you pretty much get a subscription ad-free platform experience, which is great. We still get bombarded with ads in Canada, so we're going through that. So yeah, I guess let's educate the viewers on what those platforms are, right, and how they differ from each other. So the main four is, so there's a social media platform I used called VK Music. VK. It's kind of the equivalent to the Russian Facebook, you could say. So they have their own streaming service called VK Music. Then you have Yandex, and it's equivalent to the Russian Google. And they have and their music platforms called Yandex Music. And then you have niche platforms like Sber, and Kion Music. They're very ultra super niche. We probably won't even be talking about them. So let's talk about VK Music and Yandex Music, and how, let's say, pre-2022, when Spotify was still here, Deezer and Apple Music was here, the market share pie, they were probably taking 40-50% of all the consumption, and the Russian platforms were maybe the rest, right? Whereas now, it's what, 90%?
See, now VK and Yandex Music share, I think, 85-90% of all streams in Russia.
In Russia,
yes. The rest, 5% for Spotify, 5% for Apple Music.
And these are bypassing. These are like accounts registered in Kazakhstan or Turkey or other like niche markets. They're not even like Russian Spotify accounts. So just want to let you guys know there. So people who absolutely love the platforms and just can't move over to the Russian ones, they have to jump through all these hula hoops and go to do the VPN signups. But yeah, I mean, since 2022 to today, I must say that the platforms VK and Yandex, they have massively improved their platforms.
For me, Yandex Music is the best music app.
Yeah.
Better than Spotify, Apple Music, all of that.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I use Spotify, for example, is because I want to listen to a lot of Latino music that I can't do at Russian platforms.
Yeah.
The only reason I use Spotify.
Yeah.
But Yandex Music is better at everything, and user experience, everything.
Yeah. And they have very, the algorithms are very like...
Yes, algorithms are very strong.
Strong.
Because I heard that Spotify is known for for its algorithm.
Yeah.
Algorithm. Algorithm. Yes, but personally,
Yeah.
I didn't hear or see any artist that became popular only because of the Spotify algorithm. I guess they were, but I didn't hear. And in contrast, yes, there are a lot of artists. Almost every artist that is popular in Russia probably is famous only because it was viral on Yandex Music, on the algorithm.
Okay.
A lot of artists just gained 100,000 or 200, 300,000 listeners only because of algorithm of Yandex Music.
Okay.
It's very strong.
So, so question for you. Do you know an approximate range or number where, let's say, and also, I also want to tell the viewers here that VK and Yandex both have their VK for Artists, Yandex for Artists platforms too.
Yes.
It's called Bandlink, right?
Bandlink for Yandex и como VK Studio for
VK Studio for So for you guys out there, you can sign up and you can like read and study your analytics on a deeper level. So just make sure you guys are doing that. I wanted to ask you about for Yandex Music. Do you have, because you distribute a lot of music every Friday,
huge amount.
You know, yeah. So do you notice some kind of numbers or benchmarks that if you get X amount of streams in X amount of days, you might crack the algorithm on Yandex? Do you know this kind of?
No, I haven't noticed this.
Okay.
There are information that some points exist where that you should reach, and then you can break the algorithm. But in my experience, I see a lot of artists and I see a lot of statistics. It's unpredictable. A lot of tracks in my catalog were laying in there like for years, 2 or 3 years with 0 streams, and one day they just grow vertically. It's
Can't
not,
explain it.
yes, it's not because it got viral in Reels or TikTok, because artists they just don't exist at these platforms, these artists, but for some reason the track just grow vertically, and the only reason is Моя волна, my vibe, and Yandex Music.
Yeah.
Suddenly, after few years, they just grow up in Yandex Music. I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay.
It works. It just works.
Yeah, and also they have they just develop their platform. They really invest back into the platform and user experience, but also they do really cool for big albums and big rollouts. I know they do activations and they do in Toronto. We have Dundas Square. Spotify has their, like, for the big releases of the week, they have the billboards.
Yes.
New York, they do it in Times Square. In Moscow, Yandex rents the Oktябрь, the Oktябрьский theater.
Moscow City.
In Moscow City too,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. And they do that as opposed to VK. So kind of another similarity there to like Spotify. And they also do, I know there were a couple of big releases where they did real world activations as well, like commercials. I know, like for Skriptonit's album, they did some kind of installations in the city.
Yes. And for
Saluki, they did some cool things. Yeah.
В общем, как это?
Ну, на русском скажи. Окей. У какого-то артиста, может, это Арни был.
Да, для Арни тоже. Huge t-shirt.
Huge t-shirt in the football game.
Yes.
And also
they rented a stadium.
Football
stadium.
And there was some activation with the bridge. Do you know what I'm talking about? In the St. Petersburg, like with the bridge openings. I don't know.
Yes. I guess.
I don't know. I forgot which artist, but they do some creative stuff.
Yes.
And VK, they do festivals. every year, right? So, and how do you get on? How do you get booked for that? Is it just like the relationship, or if you're streaming very well, they
I guess it's both. You should be famous,
yeah,
streamed, and you should have connections with VK, which is not a big problem when you are famous. VK, they are so open, and I guess they build connections with every artist that exists.
Okay.
And if you have enough streams, if you're famous, I guess it's not a big problem. You can just be on that festival.
Yeah. So, okay, I guess the next thing we should talk about is, so we talked about all these platforms, right? And on VK also, because it's a social media platform first, you have your artist page where you can update it, use it like a blog, like a Facebook page, essentially. Post new content, or when you drop new releases, you just announce things there. But we were talking off the record how it became, unfortunately, not as effective as back in the day, and how nowadays, if we want to rank, let's say maybe the top 5 most powerful, effective social media platforms to market your music here in Russia, I think it's very important that we hear from you firsthand the real information of like what, like, is it even worth it to do targeted ads on Vkontakte, or so how are you marketing your music since you have no more ads? What is the way to market your music in Russia?
Like in the rest of the world, the most powerful things is Instagram Reels.
Number 1, right?
Yes, TikTok or YouTube Shorts. If you get viral in one of these, it's like big deal.
Yeah.
Yes, and then in Russia, you just need to get your audience, to get your views into your Telegram channel followers.
Yes,
you should grow your Telegram channel. It's the best way to connect with your audience.
Yeah.
Connect with your audience in Russia. Just in Russia, every artist has a Telegram channel.
Yeah.
Every popular
it
artist.
became mandatory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do Western artists have Telegram channels? I guess not.
No, that's not.
They only use Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Because in Instagram you have
you have
members.
you have the members thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
which honestly, it's not.
But in Russia, nobody
even uses it.
Yes.
And the Instagram like members function, it's not as effective and powerful as the possibilities you have on Telegram. So just me living in Toronto and in the North American territory, Telegram is not. I love Telegram personally. I'm a huge Telegram fan. I use it daily. Telegram does not have the best kind of like PR image out there, and people are just on iMessage, just on the like people use just texting iMessage just to text, or WhatsApp is second place, and Telegram's like last. Like no one ever uses like. So
in Russia, Telegram's
like almost number one. So essentially, Telegram is extremely important to communicate with your fans and to build an audience there, because there's so many things you can do on it, and it's very interactive as well, right? So we'll get to Telegram a little bit later because there's a lot to kind of unpack there. But I want to say you didn't even mention Vkontakte. So Vkontakte, it's
you can use it. Many people use Vkontakte.
Yeah.
In reality, but for artists, you can't really run an ad there. You can, but it's very
ineffective.
Doroga.
It's expensive and
expensive and ineffective. Yes, but you still can have your group and VK. You can post content there, and some people will see it there. But no, really, just a page.
Yeah.
More just a page.
I remember back in like 2017, 2018, 2019.
It was main platform.
It was the main platform. Like people at Thursday going into Friday midnight for the release, they were refresh the page for the release, the
Yes,
new
yes,
release.
yes. And
So
counted reposts
the counted reposts, the
was very
comments.
important.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm first. You know that
Mhm,
that whole
mhm.
thing. So back in the day, it was very, very powerful tool. But nowadays, it just kind of
I
lost
think it's
importance.
the same with all the platforms, because back in the days you could have 10,000 followers and VK, and you post something and you get like 7 or 8 thousand views. So just algorithmically. But then VK changed their algorithm and they just started to use smart page, no, so умную ленту, smart feed. Yes,
In VK,
in
like
VK.
algorithms.
Yes, yes. Now, if you have 10,000 followers on VK and you post something, you probably will get 500 views. Same with Instagram in everything. And I think Instagram is usable only because it has reels and where you can really gain millions of views.
Yeah.
But and stories. But the smart feed killing everything.
Yeah.
You just and like in TikTok you can get viral. But for example, I have 45,000 followers on TikTok. But when I post something, like 99% of viewers are there that not follow me. So platforms just don't show content to your followers, and
it's the same on those platforms too.
Yes.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But in TikTok you can get viral, in Instagram you can get viral, but in VK you can get viral.
Okay. So on that topic, we were thinking of like off the record, we were talking about a creative way to kind of promote your content if you're an English speaking artist or you want to make specific content for the Russian audience. Maybe adding the translated captions or the translated texts on the screen and promoting those video assets on their Telegram channel or posting them on your VK. That can be a clever way to kind of like make localized content for Russia, right? So if you're doing your content day, you shoot 10 reels for your song or whatever, just have someone and this is another thing too, if you notice you have some kind of really strong supporter or a really diehard fan here in the Russian territory, try to ask them like, hey, would you mind managing or moderating my channel, my Telegram channel or my VK? And that's your helper that can like help translate the content and post it and just basically mirror the content. So back when so Night Lavelle, his first show in Moscow, huge in the underground rap scene, and he's still doing his thing. Shout out to Lavelle. 2016, he did a show, 100 Club Theater, small, like I don't know what it's called now, small 100. It doesn't exist even. Okay, great. 150 maybe 200 cap room, small little club, and he was a huge SoundCloud rapper then, right? And over the years, I'm very close with his former manager, and we were just building up his audience here. And because he just had he was organically big here, like in all the VK publics are the Russian word for like pages, public, publiki. So I'm just gonna, when I say public, that's what I'm referring to. Public page, publiki. Yeah, he would always get so many likes, so many shares, so much engagement. And over the years, he, he had a VK page of his own. So through my connections with VK, I was able to get him verified, having the checklist. So there was a moderator there that would literally take his posts that he would do on Instagram, post them over to like VK and just translate them. And it's like literally just mirroring what you do on your socials to that. So that's good. Even if it's not the craziest impressions or the craziest engagement, I still advise you to have your own VK page. Sign up to VK Studio, connect the pages together, and just do mirror posting. And if you have a few fans that you can find that are from here in Russia that really love you and really want to support you, I'm sure, you know, if you just, it's just so easy to ask them, hey, like, you know, I'd love to like send you some merch every now and then and help build my audience here, you know. So
yes,
just some marketing advice.
One more point, like VK and Yandex, they are not like platforms like in China when you enter them and don't understand anything. They all have English versions.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very user friendly.
Yeah,
You just create a page on VK and just ask for any Russian speaking guy of their в общем, из вашей аудитории.
Yeah.
Your audience. And high chances that you find someone who will help you for free or for little money just to mirror your content on VK for Russian audience.
Yeah. In terms of editorial, so I always get asked about you know, getting the songs on playlists, the editorial placements, right? На русском, на витрине.
Витрины, да. Ну или промо.
Промо-витрины.
Промо-витрины.
Кураторские плейлисты, да? So in English, it's editorial playlists. And this is something I learned today. I thought it was still a cool status thing to have your music on the cover or the top spots.
Yeah,
and it lost,
is.
And you told me it off the record, maybe it lost its effect of like from 5 years ago.
Personally, I don't see any effect of editorial promo in Russia.
It's more of a PR image thing.
It's a good thing, and artists still think it's very, very good, and they must get this promo, these playlists, and they are very happy when they do. But talking about effectiveness, it's almost zero, because la majority,
la majorité,
majority the promotion on platforms is for algorithmic algorithm.
Content and algorithms.
Yeah, content and algorithms. I have a problem.
Yeah, it's okay.
Algo.
Yes. Just say algo.
Algo. Yeah. And in Spotify too, you have playlists like built for you.
Yeah.
Songs for you.
Radio playlist, the radio algorithm, release radar. That's the main ones.
And it's something that is generated for you. But it's not editorial, not editors who form these playlists. And the same in Yandex Music, VK, in other services. And for editorial playlists that are built by humans, by editors, they have so little space on the screen. Yes, just to find new songs by no-name rappers or other artists, you should scroll somewhere in the bottom of the screen, and then you can find 5 or 6 or 7 playlists with some new music. And in reality, the songs in this playlist will be the songs of famous artists.
Yeah,
you almost cannot find any no-name artists in editorial playlists now. So,
yeah,
if you're an artist and you are on this playlist, it's good for you.
It's just a good image for an image PR play.
A little bit PR for your followers. Look, I'm on the playlist.
Yeah,
but
the industry accepts me.
Yes. Yeah. But in reality, nobody cares, and you get 0 streams from this.
Yeah. But if you still want to get pitched to editorials, I help with distribution services, and also we have Vladimir's Vauvision label, so we can still get you on playlists. I mean, we can pitch you.
Yes, we pitch our artists,
Yeah.
but only because artists like it.
Yeah.
But not because it has
a massive effect.
Yes.
Yeah. So now I want to kind of come back to Telegram and kind of unpack how crucial, important it is to kind of build your Telegram channel, specifically for like the Russian market, right? So with my marketing agency overseas, we do strategy, we do ads, we kind of do full-blown artist development, like being an extension of management to consult and advise them how to grow on social media, on streaming services, etc., etc. But one of the main points of like what we try to preach and we try to help our clients is building their CRM, their super fan list. And in today's music landscape, in today's music industry, you have all this AI content and AI music, and it's just the social media space is just more saturated with a bunch of just slob and a bunch of AI, and it's just getting more competitive, right? So more than ever, it's important to do D2C, direct to consumer, direct to your audience, knowing who your audience is, who your super fan is, who's really there with you, to grow with you and to support you and to be the first to know when you make a new drop or when you drop merch, etc., etc. So it's something that's crucial. And there's a saying in marketing. I had like even an Instagram reel about this where you have 1,000 super fans subscribe to your list. If they spend with you on average over $100 in a span of a year, that's 100,000 USD, 100,000 to your bottom line, and you can live off this. In Russia, it's 5,000 to 10,000 rubles a year, which is probably, I mean, if you're doing a tour, if you're doing some merch drops, and you're selling maybe some cool, maybe some sponsor collab stuff, that's very realistic, and you can do that, right?
Yes.
So Telegram, essentially, it's besides being a messenger app, it's also a place for there to be like the fan club, like the Discord. It can be like there's media pages on Telegram as well, where people just check their feed and you can like do cross promotions, and it's a direct funnel. So you're trying to get your fans over to Telegram, and those are the people who are like in marketing, you say when you go down the funnel, that is the bottom of the funnel. Is if they subscribe to your Telegram, that's like they're subscribed to your CRM, your Excel, your list. You got, and you can then sell whatever you're offering. So if it's merch, if it's tickets, if it's new drops or new collaborations. So yeah, I just want to kind of like really emphasize, I think we need a Telegram sponsor after this. That Telegram is probably the most important tool for your music marketing in Russia, essentially. And I wanted to ask you on Telegram, what types of posts do you see converting well? Like, what do the people engage well with over there? Because every artist has their own style.
Yes. It depends on the style of the artist, but what I can see is the best posts on Telegram are the most simple ones. Like without an image, without everything, just your thoughts. Just express yourself, artist expressing yourself, and that's it. No need to to rewrite your post so it look good or anything. No, you just express yourself on the Telegram, and
it's kind of
like
kind of like X, like Twitter, just like
something like this.
Write something.
But one more advantage of the Telegram over X, for example, is that in Telegram you can write everything you want.
Yeah.
You don't have any censorship.
or any restrictions and
Yeah,
stuff.
and
Yeah.
Rick say you cannot be banned,
Uh-huh.
so just express yourself.
You probably can be banned if you if you're promoting some crazy shit, right? But who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah. And also they have the video diaries. So you just
Yes,
on
circles.
the circles.
Video circles.
Yeah. In Russian, it's
Кружочек.
кружочек. It's on the bottom right. You just click the thing, and you just swipe
Yes.
up. You do your little. I see people vlogging all the time with them, and it's such a cool little. It's like a Telegram thing. I can't even explain it. It's like a Telegram thing, you know?
Yes. Telegram is the best for connecting with your audience because you can send voicemails, you can type, you can send quick videos.
You can
These
open
circles,
chats too for your fans to
yes,
answer.
they can comment every you post. You can send GIFs and images and everything.
Yeah.
You can show your demos.
Yeah, exactly. You can
You
share
can
files.
upload audio tracks.
Wrapping up, there's a couple of so we talked about the streaming platforms, we talked about some marketing methods. So now I kind of want to shift, and let's say I'm an artist who I found some like my Shazams in Russia are going crazy, and I have some TikToks going viral locally, and I identify, oh, I need to work this market, and then they reach out to, let's say, my agency, and like, hey Ron, I want to promote myself in Russia. I want to build something there, and I later want to monetize the market, right? And we're talking about how, the streaming, like streams, it's very, very difficult to like make proper revenue off of streaming because Russia's still considered a tier 3 territory, meaning the subscription costs 200 rubles. Was it right now the average, or 300?
No, I think more. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's basically around 2 to 3 USD, right?
No,
Something around that.
No more than 10 USD. No more. No, I guess.
Не, это не так.
700. 500 рублей.
Can we get a fact checker? Сколько стоит?
5, 3 to 7.
300 рублей?
3 to
500
7.
рублей?
Не знаю.
We're gonna fact check that real quick. Подписка на ВК Music сколько? Для русских. 450. Okay. Oh, so it went up a little bit. Okay, cool. Inflation. So it's around $4 to $5, right? Which is probably tier 3 to tier 2 territory. We're creeping up there. So that means, in layman's terms, if in the US or tier 1 territories like Canada, UK, Germany, Australia, it's, $12, $13. The royalty pool has more money to circulate, and therefore per million streams in those markets you're getting around, let's say, 4,000 US or more, whereas here it's 1 million streams pays you how much rubles, do you know? About 100k?
No, depends on the platform, on the territory, on the type of stream. But 1 million, I don't know, many. For example, for Yandex Music, I guess 1 million streams with paid subscription.
In rubles, approximately.
I don't know. I guess 60,000 rubles. It's almost $1,000.
Almost $1,000. So that's just to give you the difference of how it's around 3 to 5 times less than what you would get in a tier 1 territory. So obviously stream is great. It's great for your exposure to hit the Yandex algorithms and the VK algorithms, but you want to build your Telegram channel and funnel those fans into that. Because that's going to be mostly like Russian fans in your Telegram channel. I don't know about Americans or other like US-based fans joining your Telegram, but how you want to grow that. You later want to, there's a couple of ideas and methods. I would say you want to build an audience to later come here in this territory physically and be physically like present with your fans. You want to do tours. You want to do shows here, and that's where you really monetize this market, is with concerts.
Yeah, I guess yes. But I don't know, monetizing from streaming is good thing too.
Yeah.
$1,000. good.
Yeah, but if you get
Why not? Why not?
if you get a million, if you're able to even get like a million streams, which is not so easy for them to get in their local markets usually sometimes, so it's like there's that element too, but also a shortcut to kind of get your exposure here is to do collabs with local artists, because these guys already did all the hard work of getting their audiences. Their audience is mostly like 90, 95, maybe even 99% like Russian speaking. So you're essentially, when you're doing a collab, you're really showing yourself to the Russian market and the former like Soviet CIS territories too. So I feel like doing a collab, like a cross multi-language, like Anglo-Russian type of record, and promoting it with content and strategy is probably the fastest shortcut to getting a fan base here.
Yes,
well.
and it's the easiest one, because Russian artists, I guess, are very open for Western artists, collaborations. It's like a cool thing. It's a content, and I guess vice versa. And I have a question. I think that some people on the West think that no, Russia is dangerous. You shouldn't connect with it because no, you'll get in jail, and no.
Yeah.
People just опасаются.
Опасаются
взаимодействовать, хотя и не против. Вот, и...
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame, honestly, because I've spent so many years of my life here, and I've had a beautiful experience. It's actually, Moscow's actually one of the safest places I've ever lived in my life.
Safest, best.
And yeah, like when I used to book shows and promote shows and, book artists from Canada, America here, they're so thankful and so happy to see these artists visit them. And they, they'd be like Russian fans are super fans, man. Like, if their artist tours, if their favorite American artist tours and visits Russia, it's like such a big moment for them, and like they really value it. I believe they don't take it for granted. Don't believe the news of like, oh, Russia's dangerous. Like, oh, you're gonna go and like don't come here and be stupid or like do stupid things, or break the law. Just come here, do business, like do your business, have like chill out, have some fun, relax, engage with your fans. But like, if you do something stupid, that's a worldwide thing. Like you face the consequences in the country you're in. But I feel like it's just like some BS narrative of like, oh, Russia's dangerous. Oh, if you go, this and this happens. It's some Western propaganda, in my opinion. But that's why I'm here with you, trying to like diffuse all that nonsense. And it's like, hey, guys, let's collaborate. Let's bridge culture. Let's bring peace let's try to promote peace through culture and through music. I think for the longest time, the exchange of culture was always the bridge to kind of help countries like be friendly with each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And we can like, and we can, get past all the hate and the nonsense and stuff. So I'm glad you brought that up, and that's something definitely to think about. So going back, touring, collaborations, and I think another layer is using like obviously my agency, like we can do this for select partners. I don't know if you offer this too, but if they have an audience that has let's say you do a merch drop in America, and obviously there's issues with shipping to ship stuff here. You can find providers that can be your merch partner here.
Yes. You can find everything in Russia. You can find partners that will make you merch everything you need.
They will fulfill your order. They'll produce it, manufacture it, and it's as if you were doing it there, but here you have a local partner.
And I guess it will be cheaper than in US or Canada.
Absolutely, So that's another like monetization angle to take here. So we discussed all those different formats here. Are there still issues with payments and like sending money abroad, or there's only a couple of distribution services who still work like that, right?
Yes, there are problems.
Yeah.
But for example, I work with distributors or aggregators, don't know, that don't have problems. And for example, in Russia, we get paid by Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and everything. No restrictions here. But there might be a problem with sending money from Russia to other countries. So you either use crypto, either you find other ways. I don't know. I guess I just didn't go deep in that question. But I guess if we are able in Russia legally accept money from Spotify and Apple Music, etc., we can find a way. There is a way to send it back. I guess, but just need to explore this.
I have just FYI. I have third party partners who specialize in kind of helping with this. So
there
overseas
there
agency.
there are a lot of countries around Russia, como Kazakhstan, Belarus. No, Belarus, okay. Kazakhstan, там Грузия, Georgia, Armenia, Kyrgyzstan.
Also UAE, Dubai.
Yes, and almost every Russian person can go and open a bank account in these countries that have no restrictions, and you just get or send money from, for example, US to Kyrgyzstan, and then from Kyrgyzstan to Russia, you convert it very easily. And such a big deal.
Exactly. We're not promoting any offshoring here. I'm just letting it be known here. We don't do that. But
it's legal. I think it's legal.
Yeah.
No, in Russia it's not restricted. Every Russian citizen can go and open bank account in other countries.
Yeah. So basically, and also there's a layer of getting a travel visa. You definitely you need to get a visa via consulate. But obviously, that's just another thing for you to think about. And once there's real demand to do some kind of shows or tour, essentially we're both business professionals that have deep connections here in this market for any of your needs. Essentially, my agency we do that. We can help organize that. And Vauvision on the distribution side, has all the relationships there for the DSPs, and also
actually
strategy too. You do strategy
too,
for promotions, right?
Almost everything. And another thing is, for example, there is an artist from Canada or US or other country, and he has his songs available on every platforms, but due to restrictions or etc., he doesn't have his content in Russia on Russian platforms. You just can upload it directly on these services. For example, with Vauvision or other Russian label, you can just put your content on the Russian market.
Exactly.
And just monetize the rest of the world. You can monetize how you monetize it now, and just in Russia you can monetize with other company.
Exactly. Yeah, and for more like on the legal terms, it's if you're doing distribution deals and you want to make sure you're flexible here in this territory, it's called a territory carve out. So you essentially carve out this territory in your deal, and you do a direct deal with for example a Vauvision, who can directly monetize your music, promote it, help you with strategy, and I guess. Yes. So I think this was a very comprehensive tutorial, explanation, 101 kind of podcast on how you demystifying the Russian music market and how to how to grow here, how to do things here. And I want to also say a good buddy of mine, one of the best promoters here in the territory, Willpower. He's been booking many acts from the hip hop side. He had The Baby, he had Gucci Mane. I think he did Akon and Jason Derulo, and he's booking a lot of acts. So I'm starting to see, and I'm really happy to see artists being open to touring here again and trying to like, you know, promote like that peaceful culture via music and via art and you know, just have that cultural bridge being open again. And I hope that trend, you know, continues, and we have more and more stars and more superstars and more artists, even local like indie underground guys, being open to coming here and touring here again. I think it's just the bureaucracy around these like the big agencies that still hold the bureaucracy, like the you know, the big agents, but artists that are doing direct deals, you know, don't be scared to come. It's okay. Like, you know,
Yes.
your Russian fans are really waiting for you here. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you, you know, spreading this very specific knowledge. And yeah, catch you on the next episode, guys. Thank you so much.
Come to Russia.
До свидания.
До свидания.